Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We meet again for the second time today for some of you. For others, the first time. Welcome. I'm pretty sure the audio is working. There's not much that can go wrong with this software. So, good evening. Today we are working on this um, iPhone 8, regular 8, not an 8 Plus or an 8 Special or an 8S or whatever model they made apart from the 8. Just a regular 8. And it needs a new battery. And just to show you how badly it needs a new battery, let me share an image with you. A screenshot that I just took on the other computer right before I went live, just to show you how serious this is. There you go. It's bad. It's really, really, really bad. Um, Actually, it's not that bad. For having almost 1700 charge cycles to be at 72%, it's pretty miraculous if you ask me. But yeah, it's not holding a lot of power like it used to. It doesn't shut down at random, but it has that notification where it says, I can no longer do peak performance. So if she pulls out the camera, take a video, there's a big risk of the phone just dying because it needs that peak power and the battery just can't keep up. So I had the bright idea to say, oh, that's fine. I'll just put a new battery in. It's not a problem. At the time, I didn't realize that, of course, they added all kinds of waterproofing and stuff to these phones that's completely new since the last time I worked on a phone. So, yeah, I went on to the iFixit website, got a battery, came with this little kit. This is the seal, probably, I think, for the waterproofing. Adhesive strips to keep the battery in place, and a few tools that came with it. Now, I already have all these tools. The pick will come in handy, but I don't think I'll need anything else. Actually, I don't need suction cup either, because after the last time I worked with iPad, I got this. I can just clamp the phone in there and then with pressure pull the two halves apart instead of trying to hold the phone with little to no bezel and suction cupping the screen off at the same time. So hopefully this tool will make it a little bit easier. So yeah, unlike with the iPad stream that I did, I will be following an iFixit guide on this because I've never worked on an iPhone 8 before. And the stakes are a little higher than what they were with the iPad. So I just want to say hi to Justin, Sadmac, Starbuck Tech, Retro Techie. Dave was here. Where are you? There you are. Dave's Vintage Apple Tech, Apple's Anonymous. Terry Taylor. He's watching from the UK, so he may have passed out by now because he was early. And that is it. If I missed you, I apologize. So let's dive right in. I already powered the phone down. So let's get straight into tearing it to pieces. That case needs a cleaning. Worry about that later. All right. Here she is. So I'm going to make the desk view full screen so I can turn the overhead light on. Because if I do that now, look at the camera. Washes out. Still haven't really found a good spot for that camera. But hey, Brock, Bruce, what's going on? Terry's still here. He is diehard, man. So let's see. I am going to need the heat pad. I forgot to prepare that, but we'll get to that in a minute. So before I touch anything, I'm going to pull up iFixit Tech Guide. Let's see. Repair guides. Phone. Apple iPhone. Whoa. iPhone 8. Battery. Difficulty moderate. Time required 30 minutes to 2 hours. Are you out of your mind? We're not going to do that. And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the guide on the iPad. So I could just have it here in front of me and still see the chat. Yes, she did back it up. Innuendo. Imported all her photos, did iTunes backup. She also backs up to iCloud. So it's all good. Let's see. Come on, iPad, don't fail me now. No. No new phones in this house. Unless they're from me. All right, what are we fixing? iPhone. iPhone. iPhone 8. And we'll be working on a battery. All right, so let's put that right here. Make some space here. There. Time required 2 hours. You crazy as hell. All right, I'm going to follow the guide to the letter. So if anything goes wrong, anything whatsoever, it is all iFixit's fault. Just because I can, I'm going to use the driver bits that are included with the kit. Are we ready? Not really. Let's do it. All right. This is where I have to set up the heat pad real quick. One moment. One heat pad. This will be the third time I use this heat pad. I used it once for its intended purpose, which was getting the adhesive of the iPad screen to loosen. And another time to loosen the adhesive under what's it called? The iPhone's battery. Worked pretty good. All right. Heat the display. They don't mention the temperature, but we're going to stick with what we know, which is 75. Do your thing. Also, we have a bunch of these little clamps that I got recently. So once the new screen, or once the screen goes back on, I'm going to heat it up a little, use these clamps to secure the display, and make the adhesive set nicely. All right, so I'm going to turn this so y'all can see. We're heating this up to 75. Now, iFixit uses the eye opener, which is basically a sock full of rice with some kind of beads that you toss in the microwave. let it heat up, and then put it on the edge. But I don't have that. Just reading ahead a little. Getting the pick ready. Once this is up to temperature, I'm going to let it sit for about a minute, and then we're going to try to peel that glass off. Yeah, I think after this is going to give the service battery message, but we don't give a crap if Apple believes if it's a legitimate battery or not, as long as the phone doesn't die on its own. Nah, no odds on fire. 75 degrees. It's going to reduce the lifespan of the battery a bit, but it's already messed up, so I don't care. And hi, Josh. How you doing? So, give this a minute. 9 people here. You all should be ashamed of yourself. You're just here to watch me mess up. A product review for this heat pad. Wow, Bruce, I'm glad you asked. I happen to have done 2 videos on this heat pad. So if you check out my videos, scroll back, what was it, a year? You don't have to scroll far because since I did the review of this heat pad, I haven't done anything else. So, yeah, it's in there. It was cheap. And it gets the job done. All right, so once this is hot, you put the suction cup, then you lift it up, then you start prying. Try not to mess anything up all the way around. Okay, cool. Yes, you are, Satmac. Admit it. Admit it. Speaking of iFixit, we're using their parts. We're using their guide. I also got this cool new shirt from iFixit. Love it. I do like iFixit. There's no fun in that, Justin. And I've seen you be comfortable with a soldering iron, so pulling apart an iPhone should not be an issue for you, sir. We are here to learn things. I gave this disclaimer 2 days ago. I do not teach stuff. Well, not the right way, anyway. You want to learn stuff? You go check out Bruce Brankus Creations. He will teach you stuff without you even asking for it, or with him without. He doesn't even try to teach you anything. Just everything that comes out of his mouth is educational. That's not the case here. Not on this channel. The J way. Oh God, that sounds ominous. Let's see, put a suction cup. Just making sure I haven't missed anything. Left edge of the phone. They specifically say I have to start at the left edge of the phone. All right, you know what? I said I was going to follow their guide. I'm going to follow their guide. I'm going to use, screw it, I'm going to use their suction cup. Because they don't even hold the phone. They just have it flat on the table, put the suction cup on, lift, and the screen will come apart. No way. No way it's that easy. Well played, Josh. Well played. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to putting this adhesive on. This is flimsy as hell. But it's going to be done. All right. I'm not up to temperature yet, but it is pretty toasty. So, suction cup on. That bitch is not moving. iFixit lies. Nothing. No movement whatsoever. Really? Well, I figured the new adhesive will offer slightly better waterproofing than reusing the old one, right? We'll see. Since this iPad is a little on the sluggish side, would any of you mind checking how much a new screen is for the iPhone 8? Because this screen is pretty messed up. Might put a new one on there. All right, let's try this again. Ow. Hot. Man, you're full of shit. iFixit. Man, not even this thing is doing it. Wait, wait. Sorry I'm doing this off camera, but I'm in. I'm in. All right. Start at the bottom left and start moving all around. Now that the pick is in, I'm going to go back to this suction cup and see how far I get. Holy crap, what they put in there. Cement? Jeez. I can't even get past the first corner. Whoa. Damn. All right, I'm just going to go the other way. I'm already breaking or not following the guide, but and I know this is not the best camera angle, but I'm kind of winging it here because whatever the guide says is not working. So I'm going all the way around, kind of prying it open instead of sliding it through. And that seems to do the trick. All the old adhesive is tearing off, so I'm going to have to replace that anyway. All right, let's see. You can take a break for now. Suction, suction, go all the way around. All right. Do not pry the top edge of the display away from the rear case. It's held in place by plastic clips that may break. All right, that's why I stopped. Reinsert your tool at the lower right corner and slide it around. All right. Gently pull up the suction cup to lift up the bottom edge of the display. Do not raise more than 15 degrees, because I know exactly what 15 degrees is. Pull on the small knob on the suction cup to remove it from the front panel. All right. Just yeah, well, I don't need the pad anymore right now. I'm good. Slide an opening pick underneath the display around the top left corner. What is it with left corners? What? All right. And along the top edge of the phone to loosen the last of the adhesive. I did that. There is no space to get a pick in there. And I can't lift it any further. Oh shit, I turned it on. Hold on. Please hold. I touched the button I shouldn't have touched. Still works. Yeah, just close it up. So, it didn't go according to plan. Here you go. But at least it still works. Did someone find out how much a new iPhone 8 screen cost? If you did, I'm sorry I missed it. Oh, $70. Bruce, that is just freaking outrageous. Justin, I like your price a lot better. So I will be ordering a new screen for this as well. But you can't see it on camera, but it's pretty gouged up. Oh, well, you can kind of see it. Let's turn this back off. Give it a second. Hey, Mr. H, how you doing? Mike, welcome. All right, you off? Stay off. So it tells me do not separate the top of the screen from the back case because there's plastic clips. I gotta slide this in and separate whatever adhesive remains without breaking anything. All right, I think the screen is loose-ish. Go around on this side. Make sure I got all the adhesive. See, I don't like those kind of sounds coming out of an iPhone. But I think we have detached the screen. Moving on. Slide the display assembly slightly down. All right. Cut the rest of the adhesive. Just let go, man. It's over. Just stop. Give it a rest. All right. We have achieved separation. I'm going to do one more pass all around. Make sure all that white goop is loose. All right. Screen is loose. Open the phone by swinging the display up from the left side like the back cover of a book. Like that. And I probably should put the suction cup back on so it has something to lean on. All right. Open the phone. Yeah, I did that. Don't try to fully separate the display yet. Several fragile ribble. Yeah. Okay. Lean the display against something. All right, done. Disconnect the battery. Here we go, people. Here we go. I'm going to keep using the little drivers that were in the kit because why not? So we got these are the same screw. Those are the same screw. Let go. Come on. All right. So the back two are longer. Cool. Cool. Good to know. Throughout this guide, keep careful track of. Yeah. All right. You remove the bracket. Can I just do that with my nails? They show tweezers, but. All right. Bracket removed. Sorry if I'm not entirely on screen here. There we go. Sorry about that. Use the point of a spudger to pry the battery connector out of its socket in the logic board. This is the battery, right? All right. Battery disconnected. Oh, yeah. Did this get wet? What is that? What is that? You can't see. There. What is that? I guess this thing wasn't waterproof to begin with anyway. All right, so we did that. Disconnected it. Bend the battery connector cable slightly away. Yeah, I did. Disconnect the display and digitizer. Why? I don't want to. All right. Disconnect the second lower display cable. Okay, I did that. You probably noticed, but putting screws in the wrong holes can be detrimental. Yep, I have heard about that. Holy crap! I gotta take out more screws. The battery's right there, people. Why you? All right, remove the Phillips screw securing the bracket of the front panel. Just watch. Turns out I pulled up the wrong guide. This is a complete disassembly or something. That would be hilarious. But hey, at least I learned something, right? Come on. Where's the other one? All right. What are we doing here? I guess they want me to take off the screen completely. Yep, they do. Is that it? That is it. All right. Ta-da! That's the hardest part. You're home free now. All right. Let's pour ourselves a Bailey's and have some fun. Remove the display. More screws? What the hell? If it turns out that I didn't have to do any of this, I'm going to be upset. Wait. And remove it through Taptic engine. These are all different, so one. Wait, you're mixing Phillips and 2. 3. All right. lift up this bracket thingy. What's under there? Gently slide an opening pick between the antenna flex cable and the top of the speaker. Why would I do that? The battery is right freaking there. I said I would follow the guide, so I will. But I don't know. It'll probably make sense to me when I'm all done. So put a pick there. All right, I see what they're talking about, but it's not budging. This has to come off. Maybe I'm being too gentle. Maybe I'm not gentle enough. All right. All right, that's loose. Use the point of a spudger to pry up and disconnect the diversity antenna flex. Who comes up with this stuff? All right, so that's the one right there. Just call the damn cable. All right, that's loose. Slide an opening pick under the antenna flex cable to hold the socket down. Hold the socket down. I'm sorry if this is a bit far away, but it's the best I can do with this camera. Oh, geez, another connector. There's another little connector down here. I think it's loose. Something moved, but nothing popped out. Is that the same cable? No, I mean this one. Yes. All right, whatever that's for. 2015 MacBook Pro battery and no adhesive chemicals were used. But boy, yeah, I used two screwdrivers and I put some fishing wire between them, and I just go back and forth like that. It's a little crude, but remove the Wi-Fi diversity antenna. I guess that's the thing I just disconnected. So you're just gonna lift up and not give me any shit? Yeah, diversity thingy is pretty stuck. Let me rewind for a second. Slide an opening pick under the antenna flex cable to hold the socket down. What socket? What are you talking about? I don't see a socket, but I'm just going to slide it in there the way they depict it. There we go. All right. One Wi-Fi diversity, whatever the hell. Right there. Oh, that's what they meant by sockets. Little connector thingy. Gotcha. All right. Moving on. Oh, God. Remove the two screws securing the Taptic engine. Why, man? Why? Standoff screw. All right. One standoff screw. One Phillips screw. In a pinch, a small flathead will do. Okay, cool. Use the point of your spudger to pry the antenna cable socket up and away from the connector below it. Alright. Done. Use the point of your spudger to pry up and disconnect the... Yeah, I just did. Cool. Remove the Taptic engine. Wow. It's heavier than I thought it would be. Cool. One Taptic engine. Alright, let me guess. We have to take the speakers out or something? The phone's battery is secured by 4 pieces of stretch release adhesive. Yeah, it never is. It stretches for a second and then it lets go. But let's see what happens. All right, we got the first piece right here. And now we're gonna pull. Oh, I don't have enough grip. Come on. Ooh, that was oddly satisfying. I don't know if I got all of it, but that sounded promising. Yep, there it goes. It snapped. Son of a bitch. Can I get enough of it out to get a little grippy grip? Maybe? Nope. All right. One down, 3 to go. 2 of which have pull tabs. Got about 10% of it. I guess we'll call that a victory. This one already ripped before I could even get the damn... Oh, man. Come on, give me some. Give me some. No, you can't. Just give me enough to grab onto. Come on. All right. Last one. Apple does like their adhesives. Yeah. First time I opened up a MacBook Pro, first or second generation, there was nothing but yellow Captain tape in there. All right, you're gonna come out without a fight, or not at all. You're just gonna break off, not come out at all. Cool. The adhesive stuck to the battery, and the pull tab came off. All right, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. What say ye? See, and this is me teaching you the wrong way to do it. You never pry out a battery and bend it. Never. Do not do this. Ever. Do as I say, not as I do. All right. Let's get some of that adhesive out. Oh, now you want to stretch. Thank you. Thank you for being so cooperative. Just a little scrapey. Yeah, it was easier than I expected. If you recall the iPhone 6 battery I worked on, that thing came out wrangled or mangled, whatever. It was bent and twisted. All right. We got some adhesive out. That's literally half the weight, minus the display, of course. I think it's heavy. All right. I'm pretty sure it's just put everything back together in reverse, but we are following the guide. Yeah, okay. 600 steps. I'm pulling the thing out. Yep, got it. If any of the adhesive strip broke, yep. Remove the battery, yep. Before you adhere the replacement battery, temporarily reconnect the battery connector to the logic board socket. Alignment. Okay, cool. So, battery is out. Let's put the new one in. First, let me take a sip. Yeah, well, I'll tell Tim Cook where he can what he can do with his tape, Brock. All right, Bruce. See you later. Not gonna be here too long. I already streamed. What was it? 3 hours earlier. For those of you that were here earlier, I found a trackpad in a box that is compatible with the Mac that I was looking at. All right. Let's see. Does that look about right? That looks about right. So do these tabs go on the new battery? Or do they go in there? Pretty sure they go inside the phone. All right. Here we have new battery, straight from iFixit. Come on, just let go. Be nice. There we go. New battery with a date of January 2019. So this has been on the shelf for a while. On the battery, They use the glue and tape with the battery. Let me check the guide real quick. If your battery doesn't have adhesive pre-installed, refer to this guide to replace the adhesive strips. Show me this guide you speak of. I'm doing everything by the book. It's very unlike me. I know. I know. Oh, okay, you do. Oh, nice. So, moderate. Time required 10 minutes. All right. New battery. Okay. Peel off the large blue plastic liner. Holy crap. Is this the blue one? This is the blue one. One of the adhesive strips is a little screwy. So let's see if we can fix that before we stick it on the battery. Absolutely not. There's no fixing that. This little frumpled up adhesive makes a pretty sizable bump under the battery. I'm not sure if I'm cool with that. Should I cut that off? I'm going to cut that off. Let's see if we can without making matters worse. Oh, yeah, I'm making it worse. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Oh, yeah, definitely made it worse. But we got it done. All right, still a little bit of a bump there, but not as bad. Okay, so now what happened? What happened on a bracket on each end of the battery? I don't know. Not environmentally friendly. Who knows? Okay, we hold it like that. We have the battery. Double check the orientation of the adhesive strips. Battery goes in like that, so it has to be like that. So, like that. Yep, sounds about right. Make sure the two shorter strips are nearest the battery cable connector. All right. Any other tips? Put her down. I don't know if I'm supposed to do this, but I want to get all the air bubbles out. Make it real sticky. All right. Use your fingers and a cloth to press the strips firmly into place. Cool. Flip the battery over. Sorry, what? Flip the battery over. Then peel away and discard the two blue plastic liners covered. Okay. Fancy, fancy. Will it let me though? Well, ain't that neat? So the tabs are covered with their own little liner that comes off, and then this probably just folds right over the battery. Grab the pink plastic liner at the bottom edge of the battery, gently pull it taut, and then fold it over. All right. Doing that now. And the strips are folded over. Same on this side. Cool. All right. Repeat the previous step on the other side. All right. Peel away and discard. Cool. Large pink release liner still in place. Set the battery into your phone. Okay. Line up the battery connector and press it into place. As you say. Easier said than done. The cable is a little bent. All right, line it up and push it into place. Wow, I wish I had smaller hands. Please hold. There we go. Battery is connected. Press it into place. All right. Lifting from the outside edge, tilt the battery onto its side so you can access the final release liner. Okay. And then peel it away, hold it, position the battery, and plop it down. Cool. Here we go. That comes off. Position the battery. And le plop. Cool. Press firm. Be sure to disconnect the battery. That is indeed a very good idea. And now we just do everything else in reverse. Cool. Well, that was not entirely horrible. Will it work though? How's the poll doing? I can't see the poll in StreamYard. But how are we doing? Who voted against me? Mind you, we're not done yet. I can still mess this up. Who voted against me? I would like to know. 99.9%. Wow. All right, so putting the Taptic engine back. See if I remember where everything goes. Then there was the Taptic engine connector. problem with these connectors, they are so small you can't feel any feedback. Like, do I have it in the wrong place? Do I start pushing now? Like, I almost need a damn microscope for this. That's actually not a bad idea. I should pull up the microscope. I can only assume that it's connected. So did that antenna come first? Yeah, yeah, screws. Yeah, this little antenna thingy has to go in next. So I have to put this connector back down. Gently. Then the, what do they call this? Wi-Fi diversity. That's funny. Wi-Fi diversity antenna goes back in. And somehow I have to get that tiny connector into the even tinier connector underneath. Oh wow, that actually went pretty smooth. So that's there, that's there. Did this have screws? Pretty sure it did. Yeah, did that. Nope, it did not. This little bracket thingy goes on top of that. Like so. And that had three different screws. Is this a Phillips? It is not. Is this a Phillips? It is. Yeah. I'm just going to put that on screen so that people that may watch this video in the future might actually believe that. Give me some of that cool status, you know? It's far from the truth, though. Do I have the wrong. Yep, at the wrong driver. Alright, so that Wi Fi whatever is back in place. Oh, this is where we start messing with the screen again. So let me put this Wi Fi connector back. Line it up. And push it down. Alright. We leave the battery disconnected for now. This little rubber seal thingy goes back. Like so. Didn't we take something out the top? Yeah, we did. Alright, cable first. Unbelievable. Dana is messaging in our Maciac group chat, but he's not here to offer moral support. These are the people I call my friends. It's a disgrace. I'm going to have to turn this sideways for a minute, so I'll be blocking it with my hand, but I'll be attempting to put this tiny, ridiculously tiny ribbon cable back. Actually, looking at this, I should probably get rid of the old adhesive first, since I can still reach it now. Yep, let's do that. Let's do that. This stuff is pretty serious. There's some serious glue, or adhesive, I should say. Oh man, putting this new adhesive back in is going to be a disaster. I can just tell. There's no way I'm going to line that up perfectly. No way. There's two kinds of adhesive here. We got some black strips and we got some white strips. All I got in the replacement kit was black strip. So hopefully I have everything I need. And like I said, I'm gonna order a new screen anyway. I didn't know they were so, I'm not gonna say cheap, but $70 is definitely a fair price, I think. So I can do my dear wife a favor, slap a new screen on here, and scratch free. Earn some bonus points with the misses. Never a bad idea. All right, one more piece to go. Two more pieces to go. One more of the white strips down here. Well, this is more of a clear, I don't know, clear adhesive. Well, let's just stop counting because every time I say a number, I find another piece that needs to be removed. Almost there, though. Ah, come on. Just let go. Don't be like that. There we go. All right. Did we get it all? I know that's a horrible sound, but I want to make sure that I get any dust and debris out that may have gotten in there over the years. I see some. Just gonna Q-tip it real quick. Because if you see any Q-tip staying behind, that means you did not get all the adhesive. All right, now let's nope, now the fun part. Oh dear. Let's see if they have a guide on that too. Which side do I put down? That could be it. That could also be it. This could be it, and that could be it too. So let's see. Bracket. Let's just pull up the guide for the screen replacement. I'm sure that has it in there. Screen replacement. All right, scroll all the way to the end. There's Touch ID. Oh, there's the LCD replacement. Replace adhesive around the edges. There we go. Time required 1 hour. Are you? Whoa. Kind of few choice words for the people that write this stuff. Appreciate it dearly, but it's ridiculous. All right, remove the old adhesive. We did that. If you're reinstalling your existing display, be sure to remove any remaining adhesive from the back of your display as well. That is actually a good tip. I didn't even think about that. Let's do that. Sorry, I'm doing this off camera so I can see better. This is clear adhesive on a white plastic. It's pretty hard to see. It's coming out fairly easy though, so this shouldn't take long. I shouldn't have said that probably. Nope, definitely should not have said that. Well, a little bit of adhesive is not a bad price to pay for some waterproofing. I don't know how they pull it off with speakers. Can't say I've ever looked into it, but it's pretty neat. Yeah, sound can come out, but water cannot get in. I have a late 12 iMac. Oh, nice upgrade, Brock. I'm sure your iMac will be appreciative. I'm not familiar with the CPU options in the iMac. I know that Greg Thompson has done a CPU upgrade in his, but he went from an I series to an I series. I didn't even know you could go from an I series to a Xeon. That's pretty badass. All right, this clear adhesive is definitely harder to remove than the black stuff. But we'll get there. There. Nice. All right, check the bottom or the top rather. Nothing left behind there. One more side to go. Yeah, I tend to do that, Justin. Like, I can wear shorts tonight. There's no mosquitoes out here. 5 minutes later, I'm swelling up like a balloon because 600 mosquitoes got me. Stuff like that. I do it all the time. And I could just put it back without the adhesive, let the case hold everything together. So I'm going to have to do this again once the new screen comes in. But I want to practice. I want to learn. All right. Screen is clean. I have to stretch for a second. Ooh. Ooh. I spent a good 6 hours at this desk so far today. I was here a while before the stream started. Working on some of the boards I found earlier today. There's some good stuff in there. All right. I was told to change the SIM card O-ring when replacing the battery. It completes the waterproofing. Seems like the O-rings start to dry up and stretch. Everyone heard of this? On the iPhone 8 or on some other device? Where's the SIM card in this thing? Right here. That's a good point. I'm curious now. Let's check. Oh yeah, there it is. There's a little O-ring in there. Well, this one seems to be in good shape. And again, this is probably the first time the SIM card tray is removed. Of course, the camera's not going to focus, but that black line right there, that's the O-ring. Wraps all the way around. Let's put that back. All right. Using a lint-free cloth or coffee filter, wipe it down. All right, there we go. This is where my luck might run out. Begin peeling the large backing from your replacement adhesive, starting from the bottom edge. That looks way different than what I'm holding in my hand. But it does have. Well, what's the back? This is the back. Like this? Shit, this looks way different. Before applying the adhesive, I need some kind of marker. Looking at an angle, I'm seeing some dirt in here. Just cleaning that up. Doesn't have to be perfect, like I said. I'll be doing this again probably a week from now. All right, the large back. This is the large back. starting from the bottom edge. This has to be it then. You'll usually find a large tab of some kind on the bottom edge. Okay, so this is the bottom edge. But do we peel it down? Do we peel it up? It's gonna have to go on like that, right? You know what? If we screw this up, it's not the end of the world. I hope. Oh, we have to peel down. All right. So we hold it like this and we peel down and then we lay down this in here. Here we go. No turning back now. Okay. Some of the adhesive came away from the stencil here, so it's not going to fit properly. Good thing I have to do this again. Because that corner is a mess. Just squeeze that down there. All right, hopefully once the blue plastic is gone, we can kind of fix that piece sticking out there. All right, you can't reposition it once it's pressed into place. I guess I'm screwed then. Should have provided a better stencil. All right, all the backing is off. Use the tip of a spudger, do your thing. Use the flat edge of your spudger to press the adhesive into place all four corners of your phone. All right. But I lost my spudger. Oh, there it is. There aren't really any corners on this, but I will apply some force wherever I see an edge. All right. Next, grab the small pull tab and hope that all the adhesive doesn't follow right along with you. All right. Well, that came off. Okay. And this is where the guide stops resembling what I'm seeing in front of me. There's another tab here. Tabs within tabs. All right, so this is where I have to be really careful and hope that I can fix that. It's not perfect, but it's inside the frame at least. I can fix that next time I'm in here. Going all the way around. All right, adhesive in place. Now reconnect screen. All right. Whew. Let's see if we can do this without a microscope. Yeah. One in place, and I believe this little bracket came from over here. And there are 3 screws that hold it in place. Oh no. Shit. One of my screws just disappeared into the iPhone. Come on, let go. One of the screws is stuck inside the phone. Ah, found it. It's on the adhesive here. Crisis averted. Let's do that again. One thing is painfully obvious. I need new glasses. Can't see anything. And I need better light. Next time I work on a phone, I will definitely be using daylight to my advantage. Alright, so that's in. And you go on there. And then we're going to try not to lose the screw again. We are totally about to lose the screw again. Alright, one down. Two down. We're close, people. We're close. I have a feeling I'm using the wrong driver, but screws are going when I need to go, so let's try. Oh yeah, that's better. I was using the wrong driver. Or the wrong bit. Okay, now I gotta put these cables back, slap on a bracket, put some more screws in. Good to go. Next time you work on a phone, it won't be the first time you worked on that model, right? Exactly. I mean, there are many models that I've never worked on. Anything from the 7 up. I worked on the 7, the 8. I already left Apple when the 8 came out. So 8 up to what are we at now? 12. Never worked on it. I made myself really nervous thinking about all this extra waterproofing. I figured there would be a lot more adhesive and all kinds of other tricks that they use to waterproof these things, but I blew it way out of proportion. All right. I noticed there's a live stream and you're supposed to see what I'm doing, but I have to turn the phone because I'm working in my own shadow here. You get the idea though. I'm putting little tiny cables back in their little tiny connectors. Hopefully. That's one. That's two. Then we connect the battery. We connect the battery. We almost connect the battery. We don't connect the battery. We connect the battery. All right. And then this thingy goes back on top of there. Now, there were two short screws for the front, two long screws in the back. And Bruce told me that if I mess that up, I'm in trouble. All right, we're lined up. Key it in there. We're so close. Last screw for the inside at least. Almost, Dave. Almost. I know I'm usually a lot quicker with this stuff, but I'm taking my time. That's on. That's on. That's on. That's back in there. That's on. All right. Now, before I slam it shut, let's see if she works. Might be nice to remove this. So if I don't see an Apple logo, then something went wrong. Or the battery's been on a shelf for 2 years and it's completely dead. So let's hook up a charger. I have one here somewhere. That's not it. That is it. Okay. Plug that in there. Plug that in it there. And let's hope stuff doesn't burst into flames. Power connected. All right. So it's not completely dead. Jay thinks he's being paid by the minute. Aren't I? All right. Let's look for any weird stuff. Boot looping. Wait, that looks like a boot loop to me. Oh, it didn't have enough power to start. I'm gonna let it charge for a minute, which is great because I'm sweating buckets over here. I really did not want to mess this up, and it's hot in this office. So I get to lean back for a second, enjoy a drink, say welcome to whoever I may have missed. But we are close. The end is nigh. I know this light is terrible. I need to figure something out to block the light. She's home. She's sleeping. The problem would be my cats. Yep, Sam Mac got it. Meatball would pay me a visit, and he would not leave me alone. Not for a second. The last thing I want is a bunch of cat hair stuck in the adhesive. So, not to worry though. Better times are coming. It's gonna cool down nicely. They are promising me one of the harshest winters in Ohio. Of course, that is yet to be seen, but hopefully, I could just swing my window wide open and get a lot of work done in the winter when it's minus 600 outside or something. Colder the better. Which one's Meatball? Well, you're not going to be able to tell because they're twins. Meatball's a little bit fatter. He's huge. All I do is vape in that office. I actually vape very little in this office, but there. Now I look like a creeper. So let's leave that on. The weather people lie. Ain't that the truth? They've been promising rain for a week. Uh, it rained for 20 minutes. That's it. We got some juice. Is that a battery icon? It is. All right. Just got to wait it out. I'm going to find a different live set to put on. See what we can find. Oh, yeah, I like this one. I built my last system with my cats all around me, and it was not easy. I want to get into. Oh yeah, yeah. I work on a lot of Mac Pro CPU trays, and I just can't do that with my office door open. First chance they get, I look down. I see a cat sticking his face into my Mac Pro. My friends have pets. You know what? No, Josh. I could see you doing your repairs like, oh, today we're working on a Nintendo Switch with a power issue, and you just sitting there, cool as a cucumber, with a bearded dragon on your shoulder. I think that's your pet. a bearded dragon, and you would love it. We're doing all right temperature wise. 28 degrees in here. It's getting a little warm, but as long as we stay under 30, I am happy. Now, I don't really offer, well, not really. I don't offer phone and iPad repairs to my customers because I wanted to get some practice in first. Once I do start offering that, which I probably will, I will be getting those little voltmeters and stuff so I can see how much power the phone is drawing, if it's charging. Because right now, this battery is so dead, it's probably doing a trickle charge to kind of gauge where the health of the battery is at. It doesn't want to push it too hard, so this might take a little bit, but I expect it to power on soon. For optimal performance, calibrate your newly installed battery. Drain it below 10%, not a problem. Then charge uninterrupted to 100%. Well, I'm sorry. It's going to be interrupted. Had to see if it worked. All right, let me carefully do this. Bling! And the password screen came up. Let's see. All right, I didn't destroy the screen. Everything is working. Let's power this off. And disconnect the charger. I know, I'm not supposed to interrupt it, but now, any tips for putting the screen back, or do we just eyeball it? I think I have to slide the top in first because it has those clips. I just did it. I just did it. Put the bottom screws in. All right. Now I'm going to try these little clamps that I got. Just because I can, I'm going to use all 6 of them. Because I kind of want to see how they work. Not too tight, just enough to push it down snug against the adhesive. If we hear a cracking sound, that means I messed up. Still going. I was waiting on you, Bruce. One at the top. And one on this side. And Jay is happy. And now we are going to charge it uninterrupted, further uninterrupted, until we get to 100%. And we have replaced the battery. Now I cannot check the health of the battery until I did the first calibration. That would be useless. We have to do the full drain, full charge, full drain again, so that the chip in the battery knows exactly what it's working with. But I will let those who are curious know tomorrow how we did when it comes to battery health. So let me clean this up real quick. Fourth time, heat pad did a great job at what it's supposed to do. All right. I know you can't see this on camera, but I'm going to settings. Battery. Battery health. Maximum capacity 100%. Peak performance capability. Your battery is currently supporting normal peak performance. And there's no service message. So maybe that started, they did that after the 8. No doghouse for me. So yeah, we got a brand new battery. And what were we working with? I forgot. 1,650 almost cycles. So if I can get even half of that out of this iFixit battery, I'll be uh, I'll be pleased. I'll be happy. So I got some replacement, some spare bits that'll go in a drawer. Did they say what they are? Phillips. Why? That's the triangle thingy, I think. And Pentalobe. So I got some spare bits. I use pliers a lot for leverage. So this thing is pretty worn out. I just hate the newer ones though. They're plasticky. Uh, and when you get the full kit, this is metal, but I don't know. I just never liked them. They have a different shape. They're thinner. This one is heavy. You can knock someone out with this thing. It's real heavy. Some nice weight to it. So I will continue to use this until it starts cutting up my skin or something. But it's good to have a spare. So we got some tools out of it. Hopefully a happy wife that no longer has to worry about the phone dropping power. And that's that. So iFixit was helpful, but as usual, their time estimates on the guide are massively inflated. Not that I'm saying people should rush it. Absolutely not. Take your time. But this is not a 2 hour ordeal. I took it slow because it was the first time, but definitely not 2 hours. So I've been here all day. Should I turn this off? It's even worse. We'll just deal with it. I've been at this desk all day and that desk the other half of the day. So I'm not going to prolong this by working on other stuff. The job is done. I'm still alive and continue to be so for a while. And I thank you all for hanging out. I think Bruce just had his coffee, so he will be streaming next, right, Bruce? Bruce? Right, Bruce? Bruce? Come on, Bruce. Bruce. You know you want to. So everybody hound Bruce into streaming next, so we can all sit on the couch and watch him do some content. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate the support, and I enjoy the chats. I enjoy it. It's definitely one of the perks of live streaming. I'm doing boring stuff. I did boring stuff for 3 hours this afternoon. It's your turn. So thank you all. Have a good night, and I will see you on the next stream. Bye bye.